on anymore. Why am I not focused? So I have nothing. What do I mean? Well, it was an interesting night. Loads of insomnia. Does that actually even make sense? Can you have loads of insomnia? Well, I had a bucket load last night, so I ended up probably with about 2 hours of sleep, which was always joyful. But then woke up this morning and managed to haul my arse out of bed, hit the G Fuel and some fuel, and I was rocking. So I couldn't recommend that stuff enough. Starting to sort of lag a little bit now because it's about 5 PM, but pretty good day. I do love this place. This is very chilled and very relaxing. So I'm going to try a different route. Today, nothing. I've got nothing, pretty much nothing. So I'm just basically talking about nothing. So some days you do have nothing. You have sort of nothing particularly, not so much to do, but some days you just feel a bit sort of there. And it's tricky just to get that motivation to do stuff, but I think it's okay to kind of not do anything as such, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. You know, some days you do just have sort of low energy or low motivation to do something, and just take that time to kind of recharge, if you like. And sometimes it could be because of lack of sleep, in my case today, but other days it could be just emotional. What? You know, it doesn't really matter, but as long as you acknowledge that those days are important and are kind of needed, and you sort of need to do that sort of thing now and then it's fine. I honestly think that. But what the important caveat to this is not to sort of use that as an excuse to be a lazy ass and do cool all the time, going, oh, it's a down day. Recognise that it's temporary, take the time to accept that, follow the path. Follow the path, obviously you have to get that, I was going to say a literal metaphor, but it doesn't make any sense. You can tell I'm tired because I'm just babbling a load of crap. It's important just to take sometimes, not so much take time out, but to perhaps, recharge. I'm probably repeating myself now, but I'm just sort of wandering down this new route. It's just so nice to get out into nature. I can't recommend that enough. And it's something I probably don't do enough, but it's a nice day. It's a little bit chilly, but it's nice, fresh, and the sun's out and it's lovely, even at this time. So yeah, so this episode is literally about nothing. Literally, who knows? See if I can find something funny to talk about. Nope, literally about nothing. Nothing. Nope. Nothing. But nothing, and some birds. And nothing. Literally nothing.
2 very boring minutes later.
I know, I can play some music over this, so it looks like, I'll try and work. No, I can't even pretend. When there's nothing, there's nothing. But I've committed to daily vlogging, so I've got to put something in the episode. So what could it be? What can I talk about? What kind of nuggets can I share?
Later, in the void.
Here's a story. Last night's insomnia may have been caused by a couple of things. One of which was the editing of yesterday's vlog. All went well, edited, nice and normal time, and then for some reason I think I either knocked or it wasn't in properly the memory card, and suddenly all the kind of files were sort of corrupt and it wouldn't render. So I tried to get around it, redid everything, but rather than re-importing the files, I thought because they were showing up it was all fine, so I redid the whole edit again, so another hour and a half, and then it wouldn't render. And so I realised at that point that I needed to re-import all the files, re-imported the files, did the edit yet again, so now third time I've done the edit, and that time it worked. So it took 3 times as long as it should have done. I was, let's just say, more than slightly f***ed off. I was. That may have caused my insomnia, who knows. But the point being is that things do go wrong, and being a daily vlogger and committed to that, this sort of thing is going to happen. You know, this sort of thing happens all the time. Or there's a problem with the computer and you kind of lose data, you lose files or whatever. This stuff happens. And yes, it's easy to say, you know, back up, make sure you're backed up, but sometimes mistakes happen. And, you know, in those situations, the smarter thing to do rather than going. It's probably, you know, just to be a bit more stoic about it and go, well, it's happened. Me shouting and getting annoyed and angry is literally not going to change it. E plus R equals O, as I've said many times. Event plus reaction equals outcome. It's happened. It shouldn't have happened, but it has, and I can't undo that. So I might as well just remedy it, or take some time out, go and get a drink or some food, and yeah, and that's what I should have done yesterday. I didn't follow my own advice, and maybe sort of ended up kind of a bit sleepless last night. Not because it was playing on my mind, but I don't know, maybe it was that, maybe it wasn't. A good example or a bad example of what I should or should not have done. What I've just noticed here are some lovely flowers, just randomly in the middle of this forest. And something I've also just noticed, that I've just recorded the whole last piece with the wrong f-stop. I'll put that down to tide this. So that was all recorded in f11, it's marked on f1.8. So hopefully it's in focus. If not, then I can have a big shouty, screamy, hissy fit when I get home and do the edit. There we go, say lovely. But yeah, stuff happens, and good and bad, you know, just sort of, not so much deal with it and get on with it, but just accept it. And then just get on with doing something that's either going to remedy that or something else. But basically you can't change what's happened. So I managed to dig out a little bit of wise wisdom into this episode. But this is another lovely nice part of the forest woodland area thing, whatever you, I still don't know the name of this place, but it's very nice. I suppose my overall point is sometimes it's okay just take a chill out day and sort of do a little bit less, but don't feel guilty, don't beat yourself up about it. And when stuff does happen, just, you know, move on, don't get annoyed. And I learned that the hard way last night. Hopefully you got some value, hopefully, maybe, who knows, maybe. But if you have, I'd love you to smash that like button till it's nice and blue. And subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell notification so you know when I'm releasing a new video. And for now, on this very kind of quiet, sleepy, and pretty subdued day. So see you tomorrow, bye bye.